Hi, I'm Liz from Creator Party.
Cody.
And this is Cody. Thanks very much for joining us for today's Lego Build Along. I'm really excited to have you here with us. Today it's all about space. So we've got a space theme for
and
Star Wars if anyone wants to do Star Wars for the builds. If you haven't joined us before, it's really simple. We give you 3 or 4 challenges. Today it's 3. They're all short challenges, and you just need some Lego bricks to join us to build along. And we let you know what the challenge is at the start of each activity, and then we also let you know how long you've got to do it. And then I let you know when to start, and I also let you know when your time's up as well and you have to finish. Also, once you've done your builds, if you are happy to, maybe take a picture or get a grown-up to take a picture and send them to us, because we really love seeing them. So should we get straight on into it, Cody? Yeah? Okay, so the first challenge today is
making flying saucers or rockets.
Yeah, so we want to see your best rocket, spacecraft, flying saucer, any kind of space vehicle, really, do you think? Yeah, so we're really super excited to see what you come up with. We're going to give you 6 minutes for this build. So I'm just going to set my alarm on my phone. I've got a new phone, so I'm really hoping that I can kind of work it because I only got it yesterday. Shall we start? So you've got 6 minutes starting now to build your rocket / spacecraft, flying saucer or space vehicle. Basically something that flies into space or moves in space. I'm really excited to see what you come up with. What are you going to build, Cody, do you think?
A scorpion spacecraft.
A scorpion spacecraft? Oh my goodness, I've not seen one of them before.
That's because it's new to the thing.
It's new today? Yeah. Did you just invent it? What have you chosen to build at home? Are you going to build a rocket that goes to space? That goes to a particular planet? Or that already has been to space? Are you going to base it on a rocket that's already flown to space? Some people might. Apollo 11. Maybe you're going to build Apollo 11.
That would be
Yeah, it would be quite tricky, wouldn't it? But we've got some pretty good master builders watching this. So, yeah, I reckon some people might be up for that challenge.
So I reckon you all should be master builders.
I reckon everyone that takes part in this is a master builder, because some of the creations that you guys send us are amazing. Yeah, so you've got about 4.5 minutes left on this build.
I didn't know we had to start.
I did say we were starting. You all knew we were starting, yeah? I hope so. We were just chatting, weren't we? Yeah, sometimes you get a little bit distracted sometimes, don't you? Chatting and building. Yeah, so maybe you're building a rocket with a cone at the top, or maybe you're building something that's like really different that no one's seen before. It could be the next thing that takes people into space.
That might be a rocket too.
Yeah, definitely. Or it could be a new type of rocket, I suppose.
Apollo 100.
Do you think anyone might try and build the International Space Station?
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe too big. Yeah, you could build a mini version, I suppose.
I suppose.
Yeah. So you've got just over 3.5 minutes left for this first build.
Oh, that would be easy, because we just need to put this guy on, then put his roof on.
Actually, you've been able to see quite recently, I don't know if anyone's seen it, you've been able to see the International Space Station passing over the skies at night.
I didn't know that.
So, and I think there's a couple of other times I've tried to do it a couple of times where maybe you've been still up, but it never quite works out in terms of the day. You have to get the time right, and you have to get the day right. You can get your grown-up to have a look online and find the days that you can do it. So you've got 3 minutes left. So we will definitely need to do that. I have been planning it, just haven't done it yet.
Because I'm going to sleep.
Because you're going to sleep, yes. Yeah, it's quite late that it goes over. Although
Why?
people are, why? Because of the time of the day that it passes through the sky, darling. You've got 2.5 minutes left, guys. So I guess thinking about whether you're having rocket boosters on the bottom, if you are doing a rocket, I suppose you could be doing a vehicle that moves across the surface of a planet, that moves across the surface of the moon or Mars. A Land Rover.
A moon buggy.
A moon buggy. Ooh. Yeah. How many astronauts do you think does a moon buggy hold, do you think?
2. No, 4. No, 2.
I guess it depends what kind of design it's got. Because someone would need to stay in the spaceship, the spacecraft at all times, I would imagine. So you've got just under 2 minutes left, guys, for your first build. So
and they usually do lie down sometimes when they're going up into space.
Yeah, when they're going into space. And do you know the reason for that?
No.
Well,
because the gravity's pushing them down.
Yeah, and because they're travelling so fast, especially when they're burning through the Earth's atmosphere.
Earth's atmosphere is very strong.
Very hot as well.
Very hot, which is why some of the paint actually comes off. When you see pictures, the paint's come off.
So you've got just over a minute left for our first build today.
Wow,
and hopefully, so you kind of getting to the point now where you need to be thinking about how you put all the different elements together.
Elements. What are elements?
Elements. So the different sections of your build. So maybe the different parts, the different pieces of your build.
I'm basically just building something and just putting this into random things.
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Sometimes I guess you have an idea in mind in advance, but other times it just comes together kind of as you do it.
You just build it.
Build it. So you've got about 30 seconds left on this first build.
And then just happy with it. Basically, if this.
Hang on a second, you can tell everyone in a minute. Okay. So I'm going to count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Stop building, everyone. Stop building, Cody. There we go. Now I can't switch it off. I said I had a new phone. Alright, okay, stop building, everyone. That's the end of the first challenge. Cody, do you want to tell us what you've done?
This took off. And you could tell us where it took off. And it took off. I have a volcano set, so it took off at my volcano set.
At your volcano set? So did it take off from Earth?
From Mars.
So from a volcano on Mars?
Yeah, because I made a volcano set for Mars.
Oh right, wow, okay.
This is a Mars.
Ah, amazing. And is that going back to Earth?
It goes back to Earth to get more supplies.
To more supplies, okay.
And it has a high punch booster engine. I don't know that.
A high punch booster engine?
Yes.
Is that to help get it back to Earth?
Yeah, and to get it through the Earth's atmosphere. It's very.
And would that fall off then once you got it through the Earth's atmosphere?
It would go like.
Because that burns off, that's what often happens, isn't it? And then you just get the little tiny bit that travels back to Earth when the spaceship comes back.
And also this bit burns off. And there's only this guy's capsule that goes back down to Earth.
Ah, cool.
Only the capsule.
So I'd love to see what you guys have built. Yeah, so take a picture, send it to us, and
so I'll show you how it goes.
I'll be commenting on any builds that you send through to us, either on Facebook, so at Liz Creator Party on Facebook, or on Instagram, it's Creator Party 3. So yeah, we totally love to see them.
I can show you how it works if you want, how it goes through the atmosphere and how it breaks up. So first, after it gets through the atmosphere, the boosters break off. That bit doesn't happen with falling off. And then the tail fin falls off. And then the tail fin just floats back up because it's very light. Then this bit falls off.
going to have an ongoing problem with that, aren't you?
Yes, I am. And then this bit breaks up, and then it pushes him into this small little capsule. Then just basically the capsule.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, shall we move on to the second challenge? Yes. Okay, so today's second build challenge. If you need to use any parts from your first build, depending on how many bricks you've got, that's totally cool. Just break kind of apart what you need. So for the second challenge, we're going to give you 5 minutes, and we're going to give you 5 minutes to make an alien. So we're going to give you 5 minutes to make an alien. So anything kind of that you think might live somewhere else in the universe, apart from Earth. So it could be anything.
A Martian?
Let your imagination go wild.
Wild.
So you've got 5 minutes for this build. Yeah, and we're going to start. So it's an alien living somewhere else apart from Earth that maybe might travel to Earth. But could live anywhere.
There might be aliens on Earth.
Wow. Okay, so ready, steady. Go! 5 minutes from now, guys. So, yeah, any living life form, I suppose, is kind of another term for an alien, or what you might describe an alien as.
Living life form.
Any life form that would live outside of the Earth. For me to take that off? Yeah.
Wait.
So you've got 4.5 minutes left, guys. So this one's a quick build. For those of you who haven't joined before, we tend to do a mixture of kind of very quick builds and then a slightly longer build. So our last build today will be a slightly longer build.
It will be
10 minutes. But this is 5 minutes, so this is a quick build. So this is a concentrate and build it as fast as you can.
Build.
What did I build at the end? Yeah, I didn't say build at the end. I should have said build at the end. So you've got 4 minutes left, guys. You've had 1 minute. So quick.
That's my guy's eye.
Oh, hang on. I said last week that we didn't have any Lego eyes. I didn't think we did. When everyone's been making these amazing chicks, especially last week, but there was a couple of things that people made before when they made animals, where they used their Lego eyes. And I was like, these are so cool. Why don't we have any of these? And we have. Well, we've got at least one.
My dolphin from last week. He's back.
Right, so guys, you've got 3 minutes and 15 seconds left for today's build.
I don't know how to make him put this bit on the bottom to make it look like a drill. So I want to make it look like a drill. I'm mostly going to spend my time trying to find something.
Why don't you do the other bit while you're thinking about how to make that work?
No, I can't. I need to find it. So I need to make the drill part.
I guess it depends how you sort your Lego as well, because I've seen some of you in pictures. You've got these amazing separate boxes of all your different pieces. You could probably do with doing that a little bit, maybe. Some of you must have your Lego colour coordinated as well.
I found it!
Brilliant, well done. Some of you must have your Lego colour coordinated as well, because when you were able to make chicks out of mostly yellow, and some people made them out of orange and yellow last week, I was amazed that you found those bricks so quickly. So I reckon that you probably have your Lego a little bit more colour coordinated than we do. Yours is quite mix and match, isn't it? And then you just rummage around in it quite a lot.
Yeah, I don't actually.
So 2 minutes left, guys.
So alien's done, so now I'm gonna make this excadrill bit that can make. No, it actually looks like a capsule coming down from space. Don't you think?
Well, could it be the alien's capsule?
Yes.
Maybe the alien's travelling somewhere.
The alien's travelling somewhere, and it's cat foot.
Okay, so guys, you've got 1.5 minutes left. The 5 minute builds always go really fast.
And then this bit suddenly just blows up. Then it's just him coming down.
How are you getting on? So you should be kind of thinking about the finishing pieces. What do you need to finish putting your build together to turn it into your final other living thing
Then it has a wheel
that doesn't
head.
live on or alien, however you prefer to describe it.
Yeah. Ah, my wheel.
So you've got a minute left, guys. When we get down to 10, I'll count down again. When I was counting down, I felt like I was counting down to the rockets taking off. It was quite apt to be doing the 10 to 1 countdown today. Oh no. I don't know if you saw that, but he just pulled the head off his figure. Does that happen to you quite a lot? Yeah.
Oh, no, actually, I want him to be an alien minifigure.
Oh, okay. So you've got 30 seconds left, so half a minute left. So go.
I'll make an alien guy with no head.
You've got to come back into the shot, otherwise people can't see you. They've got no idea what you're doing.
Alien guy with no head.
Oh no.
And he's jumping into his rocket.
Right, guys, so you have
He's got his head attached to the top of the rocket.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 second left. Right, that's it. Stop building, everyone.
Why is the alarm not going off?
Because I had to stop it because I'm trying to work out which button I press because it's different to my old phone.
Press start, probably.
I will press start now for the next one. That's what I did before. So that's the end of this build then, guys. So your alien build, you should have stopped. And yeah, so hopefully you've got something really cool to show us. I cannot wait. Cody, do you want to tell us what you've built, darling?
I built.
Sit down because no one will be able to see you.
my alien spaceship. This bit actually goes on the bottom. No, I didn't know way to fix it. He goes like whoa down. You can't see it. No, bam! Then this bit breaks off. Bang.
Cool.
And then the other bit breaks off. And then it's just this teeny bit. And then this bit crashes the teeny bit. So it crashes the alien.
Oh, Cody. So why has this bit got an eye?
Because it's half alien.
Oh. Alright.
It's half alien because it was squeezed into an alien with a vehicle.
Ugh. Gross. Right, okay, so.
It's slimy.
Oh. Shall we move on to the final challenge then? And again, you know, we'd really love to see your pictures. So either take a picture or ask a grown-up to take a picture and ask a grown-up to upload it for you. That would be amazing. We'd love to see them. Right, so final challenge for today, guys.
And this guy did have a head. It's just got
on the table. Final challenge for today. Can you remember what the final challenge is?
Making an alien.
We've just done that. So the final challenge is a long challenge today. We always mix it up.
Making a droid.
Yeah, so today's final challenge is a 10-minute challenge, and today's final challenge is to make a droid, or what is another name for a droid?
A robot droid basically means robot, so why didn't I say robot in the first place?
So, to make a droid or a robot. So, a robot of some kind. It can be any kind of robot you want it to be. It doesn't have to be a space-themed robot. You can do a robot that kind of you've seen around here, or that does a job on Earth. Just inspired by space.
I don't know aliens do jobs.
Oh, aliens, robots.
Droids.
Robots.
As in Star Wars, BB-8.
It could be a Star Wars droid, or it could be...
BB-8 from Star Wars does a job, R2-D2 does a job, and C-3PO does a job.
Okay, cool. Shall we start the 10 minutes, and then we can talk about it? Right, okay, so, everyone, your 10 minutes to build your robot, or droid, same thing, starts now. And if you can come up with something... We started. If you can come up with something that your robot does, so your robot has a job of some kind or has a special skill, that would be super amazing too. We'd love to see that.
My robot's basically an X-launcher.
If your robot could move, that would be super cool too. Whatever you come up with, we'd love to see it.
I did make a robot.
So, yeah. So concentrate on building your robot because you're 9.5 minutes in.
It's like part of my robot. I just need to cut this bit off. Ta-da.
So, what I was saying about robots that do things, there's lots of different types of robots on Earth that do things at the moment.
Hey, I am other planets like the moon, maybe.
So, what do robots do on the moon?
Moon buggies, I think, are robots.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess you have
predictable.
Well, I was going to say moon buggies that people don't drive sometimes.
Unpredictable moon buggies.
They drive around doing jobs themselves for other people. So maybe on the International Space Station where the astronauts stay on board, sometimes they might send, what are they called? Rovers?
Land rovers.
No, those...
rovers that they sent to Mars.
Yes, those.
Mars rovers.
Mars rovers, for want of a better word. They're probably not called that at all. That's another thing I need to look up. I always need to work on my terminology before I do these things.
And maybe we should look it up right now.
We're probably not right now in the middle of a build, but I can do it straight after we finish. So you're 8 minutes in, guys, for today's build. So I was saying about robots that do things.
My drawing's done, though. I don't know what he's going to do for it.
Well, you got another 8 minutes left, so I would probably. What's his job?
His job's I just broke my thing.
So I was going to say about robots that do jobs.
I know what his job is. His job is going to be scooting.
What does he scoot? Where does he? What does he? What does he like? Does he carry things while he's scooting?
He carries messages.
So guys, you've got just under 7.5 minutes left.
He just throws things you already know at you. It's like, bam! Do you know this? Do you know that? Do you know everything? Do you know what everything means? Oh wait, why did I just say that?
Have you worked out what kind of job your robot is going to do? Are you doing a Star Wars droid, or are you doing a robot that currently does a job on Earth?
No, actually, this is a bus droid. This is his bus droid. This is Anakin's. I forgot what the thing is.
Well, you've got another just under 7 minutes to remember it. So you could do another one if you're going to keep it basic. If you're going to keep it basic like that, or you could build on it, or you could work on it standing up. It stood up.
It stood up.
Yeah, it stood up. Yes. So.
I'm the winner.
How would you try and get a robot to move then?
Joint, shoulder joint, leg joint.
So if you've got some joints, yeah, it would be pretty cool to see any moving robots.
Maybe
that's probably a whole build along in itself. Maybe we should do like a build along special where it's just like one challenge for the whole build along.
One challenge for the whole.
Sometime. Maybe we should do like a special edition.
Special edition. So
where we do things like
edition.
you have to get the
100-meter thing
to move. Because that would take a little bit more time, definitely.
That would take like 100 years.
Yeah. Well, probably not 100 years. I'm guessing you wouldn't want to do a 100-year build along because you might get quite tired and hungry.
And it might be our birthday by then.
You might miss your birthday. Or you could celebrate your birthday while you were building. Someone could just pass you some cake. Yeah, so you've got just under 5 minutes and 20 seconds left.
What happened?
So we're almost halfway through. So, you've got a fair bit of time to go.
No, here's the poster droid. That's the first one. Scorpion, Lego Scorpion. And that's the bus droid. Ow!
Where's he from?
Ow! He's from an alien. He's from. No, just recap. He's from. I think it's called the One Hand, or it's called the. It's called the Invisible Hand. It's from the Invisible Hand. There's literally a million of them.
4.5 minutes left, guys.
There's a million of them.
Right, so you need to work on your standing up, I think, probably.
Why?
That's your first problem, let alone trying to make it move. Probably standing up is...
I don't need to focus on making it move.
No, I'm just saying, it's probably focusing on it
It's
standing
got a
up
map.
is probably cool.
It's got a map in the
Keep
back.
working.
But I'm going to put the map in the back door.
How you going?
Have you made back door like me?
I suppose this is the first time, well, second week, because we did an Easter theme last week, and then obviously we've done space-ish this week. It just so happens that we just decided to do that this week because the pre-build challenge was space. So yeah, I mean, like if you guys are up for doing team challenges, that's something that we could maybe think about doing. I hope you can still hear me over the background music, the instrumental.
I'm trying to guess what it's from.
Right, you've got 3.5 minutes left. Was that a bit of a kind of offshoot from Star Wars, the last bit?
Yeah.
Do you like Star Wars? Cody likes Star Wars quite a lot.
I've watched all of them except for Rise of Skywalker and The Last Jedi.
Right, so you've got 3 minutes left, guys. So you've still got a good bit of time to work on this robot stroke droid.
Why, it's not a robot strip droid.
They're the same thing, sorry.
This guy's in the back
I
door.
have to work on my technological information, don't I?
Or whatever it is. Weird thing.
Right, you've got lots of different things here. Are they all going to go on here? Another one's lost his head. Right, 2.5 minutes left. Everyone is losing their heads here. It's just crazy. Hopefully you're not losing your head.
I pulled this guy's head off and his leg.
Oh no.
And this guy's
Okay, 2 minutes, guys, 2 minutes.
I would give this guy a jetpack, so now he does.
Oh, amazing. Cool. Is he going to be transported by the droid stroke robot?
By the droid stroke robot, why are you still calling it that?
I don't know, I just am.
I pulled it up.
Uh,
I pulled it up and he took his head off.
Pardon?
I said I'm going to...
No, don't do that. Why don't you just focus on this? So you've got 1.5 minutes left.
You give me the hard glare.
The hard glare. Yeah, so almost done, guys. So you've got about a minute left.
About a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know
so
how long a minute is.
10 minutes. Yes, you do.
I
Do you want me to do it?
Is that 100 hours? No. I see.
Do you want me to take that out with you? 60 seconds, so you've got a minute. Now you have got a minute. So when we get down to 10 seconds,
Yes.
I'll count down again. So you should be on your final bit of the build now.
Final whatever it is. Bit of bell.
Yeah, so your final bit of your robot or your droid.
Or your head. Or the final bit of pulling your leather thing's head off.
Hopefully you put it back on now.
No, I haven't. I've taken it off. Die.
So you've got half a minute, so 30 seconds left. So we're almost done. You've done really, really well.
Even though we can't
because
see
actually
it.
there's been some quite hard challenges today, I think, anyway.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot to think about in terms of coming up with something quite creative and then putting that together in a short space of time. So you've got 10 seconds left. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, same for you, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, guys. Build over. Stop building.
Yay! It's ready.
Yeah, so stop building, guys. That's the end of our challenges for today. What have you built, Cody?
Something from Star Wars. It's a set, actually. It's got 2 bus droids. 2 bus droids. And then Anakin Skywalker's, whatever it's called, thingamabobbit, when they were battling the Invisible Hand. General Grievous' ship.
Yeah, and we totally love to see what a robot you come up with, and also to hear about what robot does. So if it does something practical, and then if it moves, like we'd love to see it. Like send us a little video. We'd totally love to see that. I think, as I said before, like making things move. I mean, yours does move technically because it moves. It does actually move. I was thinking arms and legs moving, but that moves too.
And the wheels fold in so it can fly. I believe I can fly.
Amazing. So get a grown up to post a picture or a video if it moves. We'd love to see it moving. That would be cool. Or you moving it. That would be really cool. Sit down, darling. That'd be really cool too. Thanks very much for joining us today. Before we go, I just wanted to just mention quickly, I don't know if anyone else has seen it, but I've seen a few people doing some really cool stuff with minifigures this week. I've seen a couple of really cool things. I've seen someone collect all their minifigures together and then put them in the garden doing different activities. So like pretending to mow the grass.
I think I have.
Pretending to be planting flowers.
I think I have some of
sunbathing in the garden, and then they've taken pictures. So it's been like a photo album going around the garden.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks really, really cool. And then also I've seen someone kind of like put props on their minifigures. So
I put a prop on this guy. He's running jacket.
Maybe I can talk more about the last one next week, and I can try and find some pictures. Maybe put them on the page.
Maybe it's because I pulled his head off.
So Cody,
yes.
Do you want to come back over here and then say goodbye? We need to decide what the pre-build challenge is for next week as well.
Oh, she's done that. Hello. No, I'm saying the wrong thing. Goodbye.
What's your pre-build challenge for next week? I'll tell you what. Why don't we ask you guys to give us suggestions?
Oh, how about police? Police. Because I do have a jail story.
Well, we could maybe do police another time, or we could ask people to give us suggestions.
Bank robbery?
We'd totally love, if you're watching this, we totally love when you send us your picture. You can send a suggestion as well.
Dinosaurs.
We totally love for you to send us your suggestions for pre-build challenge and theme for next week as well. And if you think we should do a theme.
Maybe dinosaurs.
Thanks ever so much for joining us, guys. Cody, say goodbye.
Bye.
Don't forget, if you like the build along, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We'll be back again next week. And send us your creations either on my Facebook page at Liz Creator Party or on Instagram, which is Creator Party 3. Thanks very much for joining us. Bye. Say bye-bye, Cody.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.